Good evening, my name's Alex Campbell.
And I'm Jasper.
And you're watching Dissecting Vikings. So we've been drinking this cheap, shitty box wine.
Oh fuck.
Now we're gonna open
All over my garage floor.
what I've been told by Is that focused? Nah, nothing's focused in this review. Everything's out of focus.
Including our opinions.
By somebody, a wine guy.
A wine guy.
Yeah, this is a nice bottle of wine.
I like this stuff better.
Yeah, the cheap sugar wine. Oh, really
Jesus.
sticks to your mouth. Really just did like a thick layer of this on my teeth. Alright, now, did you taste ripe, fresh cherry fruit flavours with lingering, what do we say that word, man?
Astringency.
Astringency from the supple grape and oak tannins.
Is astringency that like stick to the walls of your mouth sensation?
Possibly. I don't know what astringency means, because I'm an uncultured Aussie. Oh,
It's dry.
it's very dry.
That's dry.
Alright. What do you give this wine in this wine review on our wine review channel, which is what this is, a channel of reviews for wine.
I don't have much to compare it to.
Well,
I know that. But
9 out of 10.
I don't know. Because I've drank a fair bit of that already, right? Yeah. And I haven't drank much of this, and so
That's fair.
There's
Right.
an adjustment of the palate.
Well, why don't we save the rating for the end of the review, if we remember?
Maybe.
Okay. So this episode basically opens up with Vitzerk berating Ivar, and in front of the Great Hall, like, bringing up his impotency, which is a bad idea, because Sigurd called him out for being a mama's boy and a bitch, and he got an axe to the chest and died. And what I think eventually transpires is a setup for Ivar to sacrifice Vitzerk to the gods.
Well, they don't reveal that.
They don't.
Yes.
I don't know why they would cloak him in shadows if it was Vitzerk, but I hope it is, because...
Yeah, it'd be nice if it is.
First of all, Vitzerk hasn't served any purpose to the story, really.
No, he's a bitch.
His character has had no, like, impact on the narrative so far. He's just... He was just there.
Mm-hmm.
And it would also solidify Ivar's insanity.
Yes. Yeah, well, and, like, so from this is something that I sort of found with this episode, is I'm a big fan of Warhammer.
Yeah.
Right, and so part of the lore within the Warhammer universe is the Chaos Warriors.
Okay.
Like Norsemen, essentially. They're the northern barbarians, yada yada yada. And they arrange themselves in tribes, and they worship these evil chaos gods, and they see the mutations that are bestowed upon them by the gods as being blessings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So really tied into this episode, because you've got all that sort of shit. Ivar's declaring himself a god, and he's saying that his deformities are
a sign that he's a god rather than his own special.
So it really ties into that, and then he's all dressed up and shit. And sacrificing people and just going batshit crazy. And it's like, I know all this. This is quite familiar.
Yeah, well, I remember Steve said when he saw the trailer that it could possibly be over dramatic, all the paint and stuff, but in the context of him exceeding his insanity and possibly sacrificing his brothers. Like, no, it works. It works in the context. So yeah, I hope for story's sake that they do actually execute Vitzerk. Because who else is it going to be?
You want something to happen that has consequences. That's the thing. And it's sort of like, he's been set up his character has been set up as a sacrifice, because like you said, he really hasn't had any impact on the story. What has he done? So in that way, it's sort of like an inconsequential, this is the brother we can throw away.
To reinforce this brother's...
Well, the idea that people die in this show.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's sort of like, it's a safe one, but at the same time, you do want there to be some, like, when was the last person somebody important died?
I mean, last season, the final episode, a few people died.
Yeah, but...
It's been a year since we watched it, though.
Yeah. Like, well,
this season, no one's died.
Some people need to fucking die.
Lagatha's dyed her hair.
I mean, at least they're putting in some effort.
Yeah.
At least they're putting in some effort.
All white.
Silver.
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 Yeah, she's a silver fox.
Skin's still perfect.
Yeah, no crow's feet.
Yeah.
I'd throw her a pity fuck.
Well, old mate, the bishop is.
That relationship makes no sense to me. I can't understand why she would be attracted to him or why he would be attracted to her. It's like wouldn't he be attracted to little boys?
That would actually make his character interesting.
Yeah, and the show a lot darker.
Yeah. But like, yeah, if they went down something like that, but the dichotomy between him and her is just like, it's just not interesting.
They haven't developed a relationship, and
there's no reason for it.
Yeah,
Other than
there is no reason for it. It's not gaining anything for the narrative, is it? It's just there.
But like, yeah, if he had some sort of dark-seated sexual desire, that would make his character interesting, because his character is utterly fucking boring.
Yeah, one-dimensional.
Batman voice.
Just dramatic, nothing else. I'm Bishop Hegman and I whisper everything.
Has to whisper in every scene.
They're talking about like a scene in like a big hall and big long table. People's like, these peas are delectable.
Why are you whispering?
What? Sorry?
Can you speak up, please?
The peas? Why are you whispering, Heahmund?
That is why you are here. To help me fight against the devil.
Yeah, so Hegman killed old mate Cutthroat, and of course he gets out consequence free. He just says, these people were going to overthrow you and murder you, so I saved you.
Yeah, well, I mean, he also, I think, this is the weird part. I was expecting them to turn around and say, okay, you've killed the bishop, and you've turned around and said that there's like this big conspiracy to kill the king. We're going to name you as the new bishop, reinstate you, and then you're going to name all the co-conspirators, and we're going to go and arrest them, and then that's going to consolidate our power. But they just didn't do that.
Well, he said you need to reappoint me bishop for me to name the co-conspirators.
Yeah, and they did that, and then it's like, okay, now you start naming the people who aren't on your side.
So what's going on? Who's after me?
Yeah, but they
plotting?
They didn't do that.
No, they have not done that.
That seemed like a shame. I was expecting the king, because in the scene where he announces the scene that the king announces that he's reinstating old mate.
Yeah.
I was expecting him to say, there has been a conspiracy to fucking dethrone me and assassinate me, and the new bishop now is naming you and you and you.
That would have been great, like an Inquisition kind of thing.
Yeah. That's what I was waiting for, but it just didn't happen.
Yeah, outrage and like throwing the shackles on. They're like,
yeah, because they were all like, they were all
booing
up in
and
arms about the fact that the king had reinstated Hegbert. What the fuck is his name? Hegman.
Yeah.
Right. They were all up in arms that the king had reinstated Hegman, but fucking... And I was expecting the king to use that as leverage against them so that they couldn't complain. Basically, well, if you're going to complain about this, then you're going to be named in the conspiracy. But he didn't do that. So
no, he didn't do that. That's a shame. And I hope they do follow up that.
Maybe. I don't know. It seems to have passed. The moment was there, and
now it's gone.
I've decided to restore His Grace Bishop Heahmund to the bishopric of Sherborne.
So Alfred offered to baptize old Ubbe and what's her face?
Mrs.
Yeah, old eyes far apart. I was gonna say it's rather interesting that they picked an odd-looking actress who isn't like conventionally attractive.
What's fucking
Torvi.
Yeah.
Torvi with the eyes far apart.
Yeah.
But she's the daughter of the writer and producer. So don't worry. Got the role on pure merit. Right, Michael Hurst? Happened to get the role on merit.
No one's making any jokes about the casting couch, okay?
Yeah, they get baptized, and Bjorny has this moment where he loses his shit and throws an apple, I believe, and he's like, "You're not the sons of Ragnar."
Sometimes I question whether you're the son of Ragnar.
Yeah, but Ragnar got baptized. His best friend was a priest.
His brother was baptized.
Yeah, and like one of his major pushes in life was to integrate his culture with England.
Yeah.
Just like I think your view of Ragnar is very simplified.
Well,
he was young, I guess, when all this shit was going down.
I think you're just excusing bad writing.
Yeah, maybe.
That's the new image of Bjorn that the writers have now.
He's angry and he's throwing apples.
Yeah, and he's the Norse. No, he's the Norseman.
Yeah,
right. Like he's
the big bear with the fur, and he's fucking that chick.
They're gonna make him the
But where
that like young maiden.
Yeah, the virgin.
Yeah.
Yeah, where like Ragnar was a complex and nuanced character, Bjorn's just forgetting that he was and not being a complex and nuanced character and getting angry. He's like, no, Ragnar never liked Christianity. He was one-dimensional like Hegman, throwing an apple.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, Bjorny, you should watch Vikings season 3.
You should.
Sometimes I wonder if you're Ragnar's son at all.
So, old Freitas has covered up her tracks and murdered that slave who she fucked to become pregnant.
I called that.
You did.
The moment she was all like, "Oh, I just need your blood to give birth to your son," and I turned to Alex and was like, "Okay, yeah, who's she gonna fuck to get pregnant?"
Yeah, and it was that guy.
Yeah, it was that guy.
And yeah, I mean, that's smart. She's covering her tracks.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's done now. They're not going to keep on like the drama going. Will he? Blah blah blah. That had a nice cut to him.
Where he's like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah. They're announcing the pregnancy in the throne room at Kattegat.
Yeah.
And he's just like, "What's going on?"
For I am with child.
She is with my child.
Fuck. Oh shit.
Oh no. See, that's where he should have just left.
Yeah. He should have just chucked his broom into the janitor's closet and jumped on his horse and rode the fuck away. But he's dead. Mm-hmm. And as you said, now she needs to kill the guy that killed him.
Yeah. Because she had some dude strangle him.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, now she needs to hire a guy to kill the guy that killed him.
And then hire another guy.
And just keep going.
Maybe she told the guy who strangled him that she just...
But she kissed him. Like, she walked up, kissed the guy, and then the dude strangled him.
What could you say to cover that up?
Yeah. Hadia is like, well, now she needs to hire another guy to kill that guy.
Yeah. Just keep on hiring guys till there's no more guys. Kattegat is depleted of people.
It's just her and Ivar.
So, something I didn't see coming, which I think is really interesting, is the reintroduction of Magnus. He was exiled in like season 4.
Yeah, I'd forgotten completely about that.
Yeah, he was like a little kid. And basically, Queen Quintrith, from what we've seen, Ragnar was wounded in a battle and she pissed on him.
Yeah.
And what Ragnar says is, he was like, "Indeed, it is a miracle that you're my son, because all Queen Quintrith did with me was piss on me." So, as far as we know, as the audience...
It's not actually his kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
But still that dynamic of Bjorny and Magnus...
Well, as soon as Magnus was like, I've been lost all this time and now I'm fair, like... Bjorny was he was sort of skeptical, and then as soon as that he said that, Bjorny was all like, now you're found, you're my brother.
Yeah, well, he's just looking for an excuse to backstab Alfred.
Yeah,
he's already fucking.
Well, he's telling Bjorn all the right things, really.
Yeah, that's very true. Would you go as far to say that? It's convenient writing.
Well, I mean, yes, I would.
No, but I look forward to how that develops.
I would say that the characters definitely are growing on me more.
Growing on you?
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the characters that I think we need to spend more time with is the people in Iceland, in Floki's world.
You say that, right? And I did say that as well. But then, I don't know how interesting those people's lives are actually. Like most of their lives are just like tending barren fields.
That's true. They're just they're just standing in the rain, complaining.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I don't know any of their names.
Well, that's the problem because we're not spending time with them. They're not developing the characters, but at the same time, they're not doing anything interesting other than slowly dying of malnutrition.
Yeah, fair enough. There was like a glint of like reconciliation of the two halves of that community, but then it just fell apart with the disappearance of that.
Well, we haven't seen them fall apart yet. Maybe they'll find her. We don't know.
That's true. Well, you said maybe Floki.
Floki probably ate her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Floki probably like smashed a skull on the rocks and like ate her brains.
Beloved Floki.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
He's crazy.
Yeah.
He's seeing gods.
Yeah.
Eating mushrooms.
He's doing magic mushrooms. Yeah. He's got psychosis.
Yeah.
Dragon-induced psychosis. He's fritzing out.
Yeah.
They're all after me, all paranoid and shit.
Yeah.
They're Russian nanobots in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really like the contrast between what's her face, fucking Bjorn, and fucking Alfred. She walks into Alfred's like.
Yeah.
And it's all formal.
There's all like these old men
standing around watching. Yeah. When she went in with Bjorn, it's like, my gods aren't good and give a fuck.
Yeah.
And then obviously like beat the shit out of her. Put his cigarette out on her.
This is a family-friendly Doctor Who review channel.
Yes. Vikings has always had those like weird, psychedelic, atmospheric Lynchian moments.
Okay.
But this
I
one...
say Lynchian.
No, not Lynchian. But like, you know, those like weird, like stylistic...
Yeah.
Kind of had that in this, but there was a didgeridoo in the score.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
I mean, it could be a wind Scandinavian instrument.
It's probably a didgeridoo.
It sounded very much like a didgeridoo.
Yeah, I'd have to go back and listen to it, but I didn't pick up on that.
It pulled me out completely.
Yeah, I can understand.
I'm like, that's not Scandinavian.
Well, yeah, you expect to see a black
Viking.
fella like...
Yeah.
It's like...
I don't know. There aren't many other instruments that sound like a didgeridoo, as far as I know. So yeah, basically, in conclusion,
Shit, we're at the end.
this is it. This is all I got, people.
I didn't take notes.
Uh,
I'm just reacting to whatever you're saying.
I write down a lot of notes, but then when I get like into it, I'm like, that's probably not valid. I mean, one of the ones I said probably wasn't valid was like, Hegman and Lagatha should be more careful with their romance. They should, but
Yeah.
that's not interesting enough to talk about.
Well, the romance shouldn't be a thing anyway.
It doesn't make
That's the
sense.
thing.
But
Yeah.
they're just sneaking into each other's rooms and fucking each other.
But everybody... No, well, this is the other thing that we were talking
Everybody
about.
is.
Everybody's just like openly talking about major secretive plot points. Just openly around other people.
Yeah.
And just no one is listening in.
Yeah, like Hegman rocks back up and Lagatha's at like a little stall with
Yeah.
fruit.
Yeah.
He's like, Cutthroat is planning to overthrow Alfred and we need to blah blah. And the shopkeep's just like, what?
Well, he's not. He's off screen. You can't see him.
Yeah,
but
but-
obviously there would be a shopkeep there.
Shopkeep. He's like, are you buying fruit?
Yeah. No, they just like throw a pip
Yeah,
at
yeah,
him.
'cause, yeah.
Yeah, he literally throws a pip into the shop.
He was just eating fruit, throwing pips, talking about people overthrowing and murdering the king.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Bjorny and old mate Magnus were just talking about all their shit.
Yeah,
in, like,
just
the
in, like,
open
the pub.
courtyard, like
Yeah.
loud.
Yeah.
They weren't even whispering, like
No.
Hegman. At least Hegman was whispering.
I managed to survive. Of course, they don't know I survived. They don't even know who I am. I heard you were here. My half-brothers, and I had to see you.
Hegman whispers loudly.
All the time.
It'd be great if that was in the subtitles. Whispers loudly. That'd be
bracket whispers loudly every line.
Every
line. Yeah, so in conclusion, I like the introduction of Magnus. I think that's an interesting plot point. And I really hope that Fitzurg is the one who gets sacrificed in this. Yeah. I think it needs to be. If they pulled down the hood and it was someone else, I'd feel kind of cheated and ripped off.
What if it's the seer?
That would be interesting.
It's not, because you could see that the guy had stubble.
Yeah, you did kind of see a shot. And if I was an Uber nerd, I'd pause it and look at the frames and be like, actually, it's
But you're trying to say that you're not an Uber nerd, the guy that runs a fucking Doctor Who review channel?
Yeah, I guess so. Just a super nerd, not an Uber nerd. Okay. Yeah. Uber is super in German.
Okay, so this is going back to the fact that you're a Nazi.
The Germans are superior. Fuck! Cut! Not my Patreon account. I need that for all my drug money. Yeah, basically, that's it.
Okay.
What did you think of this season so far? Because you've seen all 3 episodes.
Yeah, like I was well, my comment to you is, I said, and you said we should say this on camera, is that it's like trying to watch The Sopranos without Tony Soprano.
James Gandolfini was the heart and soul of Sopranos.
Yeah, and the other thing that I referred it to was Narcos without Pablo Escobar.
Yeah, so do you really think it dropped that
Well, that's
much?
what I was afraid of.
Yeah.
But what I said earlier is that it's starting to grow on me more.
Yeah.
I think this season so far is starting to get better. It's starting to pick up a bit more. It's been a bit more interesting, and there's been enough time to move on from Ragnar.
Yeah, we're spending time with these characters. I would say there is like a 10% decrease in quality just from the loss of Travis Fimmel.
Yeah.
A fellow Aussie. But yeah, like The Sopranos without James Gandolfini would be nothing. I'm just saying this so I can cut it in a clip of The Sopranos.
Not getting any satisfaction from my work either.
What line of work are you in?
Waste management consultant.
You may run, not Jersey, but you don't run your Uncle June.
Just when they thought I was out, they pull me back in. Our true enemy has yet to reveal himself.
I'm warning you, do not do it!
Alright, so what would you rate the old Julia Hill?
It's growing on me. This is not bad, actually.
Connor Wara Shiraz 2013.
It's actually not bad. Like, it was a bit of a shock to the system going from that to this, but
I will say that it's still a youthful wine that will develop into a bigger, richer, complex individual as time goes on and should peak around 2021.
I mean, that can be said for all of us, can't it?
You really reckon? I think this is my peak. I think I hit my peak. I think I'm on the downhill run.
Yeah, okay.
2021's gonna be, it's not gonna be good. So I mean, it's a bit like Vikings, really. You have a nice sugary wine with Travis Fimmel, and you think it's great, and you get used to it, and then you get something else and it tastes bitter, and it sticks to your gums, and it's gross.
Yeah.
But as you spend more time with it, you become familiar with it, and you start to enjoy it more. Thank you for watching.
Cheers.
Really help out. Skål.
Skål.
Like, subscribe, and in the Patreon, please don't stop paying me, because I'm racist. Even though I don't have Patreon.
He's extremely racist.
Shit. That all went horribly.